Hello, internet. What's up? Yeah, I just gonna do a little bit of Euro Truck Simulator. We're in Wales at the moment, but try to head back up to Scotland. But no, I think we're going to Northern Ireland, Londonderry, or Derry, whatever you prefer to call it. Whoa. A little slide there. Hey baby. It's a very parking space. Need to pull over for a second. That's what I do. So we do. Come on, hurry up. Oh fuck, the police behind me. Better be on my best behaviour. Sheep! Parking here, just for a sec. Right, 2 seconds, guys. My phone in my car, so it's just running out to go and get it. I was going to go out myself, but she offered to, so if there's any comments, I'll get them in a minute. Sorry about that, guys. I was just trying to bring up the comments on my phone in case anybody tries to talk to us on YouTube. Got my phone up. Get around that fucking corner. On the road again. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Holyhead. If I close the head, oh, well, it's alright, I've got to go this way anyway. Oh, that's the end of the motorway. On a diversion path now. Hey Yupa, how was work yesterday? Yeah, I ended up, I didn't actually get on War Thunder yesterday. I think as soon as I heard you were going to work, I just, nah, I'm not going to bother. So, aye. I'm going to play this tonight. I'm also going to play a bit of body cam after this, and then probably finish off with some Microsoft Flight Simulator. Days on the Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 are numbered, as I am looking to get Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, which, well, for the version that I want, it's going to cost £130. That's for the Premium Deluxe Edition of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. There's also an Aviator Edition. Now that's £199 for the Aviator Edition of the new Microsoft Flight Sim. I was like, fuck, 199 it says. Can you believe it? You have arrived. I arrived where exactly? My lorry even going to get through here? Maybe. Fucking just. Oh. Must be over here, I need to go. See if this guy's got a...
reading and playing puzzles and games. You mentioned
Yep.
card games a minute ago.
No.
Card games. Wait for it.
Oh, well that's going to Glasgow.
Crochet. Wait for it. Missing crochet. Board games. Puzzles.
I can knit.
And people sit in really nice
Huh.
surroundings.
So where's the...
Libraries and museums, ambient spaces with lovely music, and people chat to each other.
This is the new Whisk Drive, isn't it?
Well, I heard you say
Huh.
Wish Drive, and that young guy from
Okay. Is there a bit over here? Work yesterday was good. Made a new friend. This one girl and I were just chatting it up all day. Not a lot of customers though. Cool, cool. No worries, Rupert. As long as your girlfriend doesn't fucking hear about that. You know what women can be like. Fucking hell. So yeah, just keep your head in a swivel, man. Right, there's supposed to be a business down here, or a company, where I'm supposed to pick up a trailer, but it's nowhere to be seen. And so I'm a bit confused here. Down here, is it? Nah, it's not down here.
As a father of two kids, I'm delighted to hear of the trends away from alcohol, drugs, and sex. The trends extend to smoking too. There we go. More power to the Instagramming, health eating, and gym visiting young people who need to reduce the Botox and
We just take that one from Glasgow then.
session, and I came out to the dentist. That was in sympathy with Casey Boyce, because my tongue was if I got Botox, I had the injections in my top lip, and I was really worried when I came on the internet that it was
Only place I can think of is over here.
as an Uber driver, I've had front.
Thankfully she's not the super jealous type. Yeah, you'd be lucky, man.
Job based on wobble while walking to my car. Intellectual conversations and not violence. This generation about them. Their push-ups, their weight actually turned into real human beings.
Yeah. I can't find this place at all. Fucking hell. I don't think my truck liked that all too much. I'm just gonna go to this guy here. He's got a trailer to Glasgow, which will take me back to home base, so yeah, I'm just gonna do that one.
Blood is amazing. Help combat cancer, ease emergencies, help fight sickle cell, and create life-saving medicines. So, please book an appointment and give blood now. We have lots of appointments available at convenient times. Our donor centers are based in the heart of cities. It takes an hour to save up to 3 lives. If you're the giving type, please book an appointment at blood.co.uk today. Are you an absolutely huge navigation is here?
out like a zombie when holding a newspaper, or a squint so tightly at the menu the waiter thinks you're sleeping.
Yeah, that's good, Jupiter.
Forget it.
But she's not the jealous type.
That's okay. We're ready to see you whenever you're
Life's too short for that fucking bullshit, you know what I mean?
so you can see clearer.
Huh? Where did you? The Descendants. Yeah.
Take the second exit. Take the exit.
What's my name? What's my name? What's my name? I'm still drinking my iced coffee just now, sweetheart. Thanks anyway. I'll let you know. I need a refill. Still 30.
I don't care about why is it that vegans are so self-righteous and try to preach to us as if veganism is some kind of religion? It isn't. Anyway, brackets, not like the idiots we have in power now who just want fights and wars to too positive for young people. Than a pint in a pub. These avocados are disgusting. When did you last buy a round at the pub? It's crazy. It's disgusting. That does smell. Right. You buy a round of drinks for 6 or 7 people, and you can spend like every summer gets for 6 or 7 people costs £70.
Time to get dark now. Good. Let's go. Find a parking space up here. Get some. Probably already seen it. Oh, bit of a wobble into the other lane there. Not so good. Nice view of that, the water right next to us.
People do want it both ways.
Is that iced coffee finished? Nice, that stuff. Yeah, I like a bit of iced coffee. Liverpool. You get your Scouser accent. Paddy the Baddie comes from there. Welcome to England. Shithole. Coffee is gross. I love my coffee, my man. It's usually what I have as soon as I get up. Cup of coffee. Usually if I've got nothing to do apart from live streaming. For example, today you maybe not only wake up with a coffee, but you'll do a bit of wake and bake.
Continue straight.
End up looking like Jackie Chan before lunchtime. Youpa. Tell you, man, I smoke any more weed, I'll turn into a fucking plant.
Take the exit on the left.
I need to take this exit here.
Take the exit on the left.
Hey, double spider gaming.
Take left.
Oh shit. That's what happens when you take your eyes off the road there for just a split second.
Thank you very much indeed. They also have a phone helpline which you can call through. It's 0300 123 1110. 123
Just to like coffee, but right. I'm not percent sure what lane I need to be in here, but I'll sit in this one. So we probably gonna drink it.
Keep
Fuck. That's weird, Yupa. So you got the flu, you went to Six Flags, roller coaster, oh, what's the name for it? Theme park. Yeah, theme park. The Six Flags theme park, all the roller coasters and shit. Yeah. I've heard of it. Yeah, I made the mistake of having a cheeseburger. I bought one of these cheeseburgers and then I went on the waltzers. Bad idea. As soon as I came off the waltzers, I had to go round the back of the waltzers and yeah, spew my fucking guts up. Yeah, never eat before going on roller coasters or, you know, anything like that. It's a big no-no. Even drinking a lot. You know, when you're on them roller coasters, you know, the G-force, you going round upside down and maybe doing corkscrews. Yeah, your stomach turns into a fucking washing machine. It's been a while since I had the flu. 2019 is when I last had the flu. Yeah, November 2019 I had the flu. And then about a month later, the whole COVID and pandemic came about. It's a fucking entertaining fucking couple of years. Fuck me, man. So yeah, heading up to Glasgow from Wales at the moment. Heading back home. Glasgow's where my main garage is.
Continue straight.
They are not proposals for peace. Instead, they are proposals for surrender, which is dangerous
Race cat.
and acceptable. So President Zelensky
Worst.
our discussion today.
I hated COVID. Yeah, man. Worst time of our lives. Fucking hated it as well. Yeah, I couldn't do anything for like a year. Yep. I didn't think all the nightclubs were going to open back up, so I gave up DJing and producing altogether. Oops. I flung the towel in. I says, what? Honestly, you're going to close the fucking nightclubs on a virus that has a fucking 99.9% survival fucking rate? I'm like, oh, hell no. Fuck yous, you know. And yeah, never went back to it. Never went back to DJing or producing. I've still got the software, you know, still got Cubase 10.5, advanced music production software, still got that. You know, so if I ever want to pick it back up again, you know, it's there. But I've set out what I wanted to achieve. You know, when I seen Tiesto back in 2010, that's when I said I want to become a DJ, I want to become a producer. Well, I did that. I produced my own trance music for I don't know, a good 3-4 years, and then yeah, gave it up due to COVID and all that shit, that shit show. Never went back. Yeah, I couldn't do fucking anything, man. No holidays whatsoever, unless it was in your own country, which was pretty shit. She was only like a few hours away from the house. Yeah, that's the way the government wants you, you know. You ever heard of these 15-20 minute cities? That's why they're giving all these electric cars and EVs, you know. They want to make it sure you don't have to fucking travel far. It's in 15-20 minutes. And they're trying to also install that same shit that China has. Social credit system. They could stick that up their fucking ass. You know, as the World Economic Forum, Klaus Schwab said, "You will own nothing and be happy." Why didn't I go back after COVID? Because I just felt so betrayed. And, you know, I just felt like everybody in the music industry was just turning their back on one another. You know, everybody had a different opinion. We were all being divided up, really. You know, divide and conquer, as they say. And, you know, yeah, it fucking worked. I didn't want to go back to it. You know, by the time the nightclubs and all that started to reopen, I was like, nah, fuck yous. You know, fuck yous. You know, these governments, they destroyed my fucking livelihood for a solid fucking year, you know what I mean? I was like, nah. I had no notion. Plus, the notion to be centre of attention, yeah, I'd lost it. I no longer want to be centre of attention. I just want to live a nice, quiet, peaceful life. You know? Sort of be, you know, it's not everyone's cup of tea, but kind of like sort of be like a recluse, you know? I don't want to, you know, don't want to, I used to be so social. Now I'm the complete opposite. You know? I never really want to socialise anymore. Just want to do my own thing, either myself or with the missus. That's it. You know, there's, you know, a lot of my friends say you should go back to it, you should go back to it. I'm like, I know, but it's getting to that point after all this time. How do I get back to it? You know, there's, besides, I'm just about to be replaced by newcomers, up and coming new DJs that are younger, fresher. You know, they've got a lot of creativity. You know, I've still got a good level of creativity, but yeah, it's sad to admit, not the amount that I used to. I used to want to spend a lot of time creating stuff, vlogging holidays, making little videos, producing music, you know, making mixes. You know, now I hardly do any of that. The only thing I really do now is live stream. No, sad really. It's just yeah. I think we all got mental health issues, you know, some form. I know I have. I just don't want to take myself to the doctors to get it fucking diagnosed, because I don't really want to know what the fuck's wrong with me. I know there's something alright. You know, can't sleep properly. My routine is well off, non-existent. My body clock is fucked. You know, I'm turning day into night and night into day, living like a fucking vampire. Like, what time is it now? It's 10 o'clock at night, so this is like prime time for me. You know, I don't know why, I just seem to wake up at night rather than during the day. I got up at 10 a.m. today, and all day I have felt really tired. Up until about an hour ago. So about 9 o'clock. So I got up at 10 a.m. this morning, and I felt really tired all day, really sluggish. But come 9 o'clock, bing, hello, bingo, ready to rock and roll. I don't know why I'm like that. It's kind of fucking annoying, to be honest. But I ain't got any answers, just questions. I've also, because I stay in Scotland, and it's always mostly fucking dull here, I've definitely got a vitamin D deficiency. I hardly see the fucking sun. I'm about as pale as these fucking road lines. See the road markings? Yeah, that's about the colour of me. Look, we're coming to Scotland. There's the old Scotland sign. Looks exactly like that as well. When you're coming from England into Scotland, that's the exact sign you see. Fuck. Sorry, man. I fucking crashed into a Mustang there. You know, I've been there, done that, you know, with the whole DJing and producing thing. You know, I'm 36 years old. Time's kind of getting on a bit. You know, can't really picture myself being one of these DJs that DJs into their mid-50s, you know. Nah, it's not for me. Not for me. During when it's all dark. Yeah. Exactly, Youper. And the nights now are starting to get dark really early here. Say by about 8 o'clock it's dark now, whereas a couple of months ago it was still, you could still see light at 11 o'clock at night, which I think's mad, but yeah, 8 o'clock at night, and it will soon get worse, you know, when it's full on winter here. It's dark for about 4 o'clock, 4:30 in the afternoon. And it makes you feel like shit, it does. Yeah, I hardly see the sun as it is, because I live in Scotland. You know, with you, at least you get nice sun. Being in California, I think that's where you stay. Yeah. Think. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's California. And yous get, not only is it really hot there at times, but yous sometimes have droughts, and yous need to watch how much water yous use. That's how fucking hot it gets. Nearly there. Soon be in Glasgow. He's over here. The sun usually goes down 9 p.m. during the summer, if no later. But in the winter it goes down at 7:30. Ah, right. Ow. Ah! Cat, what are you doing? Fucking cat's attacking the controller cable. Misty, you're gonna need to get off my leg. Misty, let go of the controller. Misty! What are you doing? Cat's been crazy. I go for a sweeper. Nearly at Glasgow, so.
Keep left. There. Take the exit on the left.
Super
The
sunny.
exit on the left.
And like 85 Fahrenheit. Ah, it sounds nice, man. Aye, 85 Fahrenheit sounds good. Good to me, my man. That'll do. I'd be happy enough with that, sir. Yeah, I reckon the winter here is going to be absolutely fucking brutal this year. It's rain, rain, go away. Oh, constant rain. The rain, it's that cold. You know, when it hits you, it's like fucking ice. You know, any colder, the rain would be like ice hitting you. Turn into hail. So it's coming into Glasgow now.
Keep right. Then, turn right. Turn right. Keep right. Then, turn right. Turn right. In 50 feet, turn left.
Or Scotland, yeah. Sounds miserable. The southwest of Scotland. Place called Troon. Troon.
You have arrived.
Troon. It's where they held the golf open last. Held the, you know, the golf. One of them big golf tournaments was in Troon. Tiger Woods and all that were here. Even some actors. Misty, do you think you can maybe move or get off my lap? Because you're really starting to kind of get a bit on the heavy side here. I think must be feeding my cat too much. Yeah, I'm going to have to reverse this better. Why can't I go? Yeah, this ain't gonna work either. The jackknife in here. Fuck it, that would do. Right. Just hit the wall there. Which there's it right on again. It's just such a pain in the ass. Yeah, I'm going to look at the temperature soon. 44 Fahrenheit. It's sad. Yeah, it's actually it's cold, yes, but tonight it's pretty calm out there, so it's quite nice. I don't mind if it's cold. It's just I don't like wind and rain. It's like it's right, Misty. Can you go somewhere? Because you're getting annoying now. Oh, this is like my fucking 5th or 6th attempt to try and get this truck parked. I'm due pressing that fucking A button to skip it, and I never do that. No, would that not do? It's practically here. Yeah, man. But yeah, it's cold tonight, you know. It's a cloudy patches, but most of it's clear and you can see the moon. Moon's been pretty big the last few nights, actually. Yeah, finished, finally. That was like a 10-point turn. Yeah, don't come to my town. I think you would die of heat exhaustion. Oh, I've been to some really hot places in my time. Yupa. Abu Dhabi in the Middle East being the top. You know. It's like 50, I don't know what 56 Celsius is in Fahrenheit. Hold on, I'll Google it. What's 56 Celsius in Fahrenheit?
56 degrees Celsius is 132.8 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah, 132.8 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, fuck that. That's what we had in Abu Dhabi. All day, every day. You know, it was actually that hot during like between 1 o'clock and 3 o'clock. You can't really go out. You know, you just chill by the pool at the apartment. You know, so yeah, I don't go far. At night time, however, you know, it cools down a little bit. It's very nice. So Abu Dhabi. That's the hottest place I've been. Fucking felt like I was in an oven.
And there is little or no justification for continuing to harangue him. And I just wonder what
I mean,
drives
would
him.
people be happy if it became revealed? There was someone saying, I can't focus on this. There's a photojournalist every time they come in at the house. And Keir Starmer said, this might be the future, but you know, it might not look great for me, and I'm going to be trying to stay on the top. If you've got the exams, then
Where to drive to now? Oh yeah, I got a mod where you can go into the back. Oh, this summer was like 125. So 5 weeks straight, it sucked. Damn. I bet all the grass was all dry and scorched. Yeah, in California, do you not get like serious droughts? No? The government tell you how much water that you can use and how you can't. But yeah, I've got a mod where I can go into the back of my truck now. Behind mist pigtails. Right. Build myself a smoke. To the back of my truck now. I think about travelling to the States. Well, I was in the States in the summer there. I was in New York. I was in New York for 7 days, the first week of July. That was my first time coming to America. It was interesting, that's for sure. See all the crackheads and fentanyl addicts, you know, standing talking to traffic lights in the middle of the fucking, in the middle of the road, upholding all the traffic. Hey, get the fuck out of the way! Funny. Move your fucking ass! Fucking boo doo doo doo. Yeah. Yeah, going to New York, I could still hear the sirens. You know, literally. You hear sirens every day. Every day. You know, in fact, not every day, every fucking hour. You know, you hear a siren of some sort. If it's not the police, it's the ambulance. If it's not that, it's the fucking FBI. Yes, I love fent. Yes, you know, a lot of fucking fentanyl addicts just lying on the fucking ground. You know, right in the middle of the sidewalk. Just lying out, plastered face down. You know, somewhere on the back, lying there. Fucking hell. It's mad. You know, it's definitely not how they show it in the films and movies and stuff like that. You know. So yeah, I've been to the most populated city in America, you know, but I'll probably come back at some point. Funnily enough, I was actually thinking of LA, over your way, Yupa. I've got a mate that stays in Santa Monica. That's what I do. I've also got a really good friend who stays in Mid-City in LA. Right bang in the middle of it. Always, you know, and I met him through playing Battlefield. And I always said, if I ever go to Los Angeles, I'll hook you up. You know, I'll give you a call and meet up with him. Brando's cool. Yeah, you probably stay in a nice part of California. Well, California's huge, so You know, it's really big. So how long, like, for example, would it take you to drive to Santa Monica, Utah? Bro, that's what happens. Like I was saying earlier, my friend found a dead girl and she was overdosing on meth in 115 Fahrenheit heat. Holy shit. Fuck. I was just in Santa Monica. Very warm and very nice over there. No way, man. What's the chances? Yeah, if I ever come over here, over your way, I'll give you a shout, Rupert. Go and grab a beer or something. Yeah. Santa Monica is about an 8-hour drive. What the fuck? That long? Without traffic? Yeah, you ain't getting it without traffic. No chance. There's always traffic. Always. Santa Monica's 8-hour drive. Holy shit, I didn't know it was that far away. Like, that's like from my house to London. That's how far that would take a drive, you know. Aye, from Glasgow to London takes about 8 hours. But I don't stay in Glasgow, I just stayed, you know, in Troon, just about a 40-minute drive away from Glasgow. Just south of it. I suppose I better do another run. Sitting in the back, chilling out here. Jackie Chan style. Right, bitch, out of the way. Right. What are we looking at? Job market.
Friday water campaign of Fergal Sharkey test the water quality in the River Avon. All that and more coming up with Nick Ferrari at breakfast tomorrow morning from 7 o'clock here on LBC.
Nick Ferrari at breakfast. Listen on your radio and on Global Player.
Yeah, not that long to me. I'm used to it. Yeah, but see, because America is so vast, 8 hours is nothing to use. But to us over here, 8 hours is like, fucks, so long. But a user used to driving, you know, across fucking 5-6 states, you know, which, some of these states are like, it takes 10 hours to get from one end to the other. Fuck, mental. Although, see, because I've been to Australia, it was sort of vast, like America. So, yeah, I when I was over in Australia, a 2-hour drive was nothing. You know, a 3-hour drive was absolutely nothing. But over in Scotland, however, a 2-3 hour drive is, poof, it's a jaunt. I don't know why that is, you know. Corona.
Like McDonald's food. 21 electric minis. And 5 lots of 100 grand. New Monopoly Power Peel at McDonald's. Peel on pack. Make moves in app. 18 plus. UK only. Ends 15th of October. Selected menu items only. Subject to availability. App may be required. See mcdrules.co.uk.
There's never a good place to break down.
Oh, not now.
Especially not in the blistering heat, with a car full of kids on the way to the game and you're blocking the players' car park. But it's okay when you're with the AA. With more expert patrols,
just stone away, aye.
We'll get you back on the road in no time. Join the UK's best breakdown service from £7 a month. Visit theaa.com. New customers only. 10% of customers. Live, verify best and patrol numbers at theaa.com/best.
LBC. Message Ben Kentish on WhatsApp now.
Not wanted to. I'm just north of our capital, Sacramento. Ooh, I'm going to look that up in Google Maps.
Courage. Remember that? From the Daily Mail, spent what was about 8 days straight putting Keir Starmer
Sacramento.
on the front page on the basis of whether or not he had a curry or not in Durham. After
Right.
finished work. It's the same
Boom.
story here, isn't it? Because
Sacramento.
he's a guy who's
Right, so to the south, right, you're north. Okay, we've got an Aerospace Museum of California. Oh, that sounds right up my street. North Highlands, Rio Linda, Alberta, Antelope, Roseville. I'm going way far here. Citrus Heights. These places sound like somewhere out of Grand Theft Auto. Rancho Cordova. Arden Arcade. I wonder if there's like a big arcade place there. Holy sh! Look at the size of the place, man. It's fucking ridiculous how big that is. What's that? Hospital. Kaiser per Man. Oh, I can't even pronounce this fucking place. Right, it's Sacramento Medical Center. Permonte? Kaiser Permonte? Is that how you pronounce it? Fuck knows. Cottage Way, Cottage Center, AutoZone, Auto Parts, Park Hill Estates, El Camino Avenue. You probably drove in that. Santa Anita. Yeah. Bellevue Village.
What makes you say that, Karen?
He became a born-again Brexit.
Cinemark Century, Arden 14 and XD. What the fuck is that? Oh, it's a big cinema. Century Theatres Next Gen. Cool. Cal Expo RV Park.
Why do you think he's
Cool.
Well, because he swerves all over the place. And talk about a shopping trolley. I'd rather not quote.
Holy shit, man.
But shopping trolley. Keir Starmer said
Yeah, there's a lot in Sacramento.
and then ordered the deselection of
Urban Air Trampoline and Adventure Park. That sounds cool. Popeyes Louisiana Kitchen. Oof. Damn. Them fucking chicken wings look the business. King Kong Brewing Company. Sutter's Landing Regional Park. American River Parkway. Dragon Palace. That place sounds nice. Is this like a Chinese? Oh yeah, it's a Chinese. Casino, Capital Casino. Yeah, you got a Midtown in Sacramento. Downtown, right, let's go downtown. Man, it's so dense. It's just like a metric system. Just like block after block after block after block. Bunch of rectangles and squares. 3rd Avenue, 18th Street, 19th Street, 4th Avenue, California Middle School, Freeport Bakery, Land Park. Yeah, I'm just doing some reconnaissance here. So I'm Yupa. Sacramento River Deep Water Ship Channel. Alright. Quite a big industrial estate you have there, Yupa. Oh, you've got an IKEA. No fucking way. I thought that was only a European thing. Yeah, we've got IKEA over here.
It's the party that the country wanted to vote for in a way that it hadn't for the previous incarnation.
Starbucks. Riverside Commerce Centre. We've got a Riverside shopping mall here. Just 10 minutes down the road. United States Postal Service. Jesus, look at the fucking size of that building. USPS Passport Office. Industrial Boulevard. Fucking hell, man, that place looks huge.
So you don't think there are any honest, hard-working people left in the Labour Party?
Yes, I do. I really do. But I think they're ignored. Look, I mentioned Faiza Shaheen. Keir Starmer got rid of her because he said she wasn't good enough, and they got rid of some more people who have been selected by the local.
What about people like Bridget Phillipson and Rachel Reeves?
Like Yuba City, eating Mongolian barbecue, best Mongolian food ever. I've never tried Mongolian food. Huge cinema, pretty cool.
Liz Truss, her latest quote is about getting spades in the ground and so on. She's just going with the same.
I can't legally drive until I'm 21. Yeah, don't worry, you'll soon be 21, man. You'll soon be fucking my age, 36, and wishing you were still 21.
Karen, lovely to talk to you as always. Thanks very much indeed. That's Karen in.
Every year gets faster and faster, Uper. It's fucking mad. It's like I'm tripping, honestly. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Starbucks myself, if I'm honest. It's too expensive as well, the price is ridiculous just for a cup of coffee.
It shames us all that the suffering in Gaza continues to grow. The answer is diplomacy. The release of all the hostages.
Yeah, I didn't think fucking Sacramento was that far. 8-hour drive, huh? So it's like a fucking 8-hour drive, 9-hour drive to LAX. Unless you got a domestic flight from LAX to Sacramento. That's probably what you would be better to do. Cat.
Humanitarian crisis in the world today. We need to see greater action to deliver aid and to deliver peace.
Let's talk more about that. Just before I came on air, I spoke to Philip Evans, former British Army intelligence officer, about the situation in the Middle East tonight. And I asked him about Israel's warning today that a full-scale invasion of Lebanon might be on the cards. How realistic a prospect does he think that is?
Peanut butter. Glasgow to Stornoway, top of Scotland here. It's one of the Outer Hebrides Islands. Yeah, so I was looking on Steam today to see how much the new Microsoft Flight Simulator would be, and oh my fuck. Ooh, it's expensive. For the Aviator Edition, which is the most expensive, it is £199. I'm going to get the Premium Deluxe Edition, which is £130, but I have no idea whether my PC will be able to run it. And if it does, Christ knows how it'll look when I start streaming it. Probably will be shit, unfortunately, guys, until I can get my hands on that new graphics card I've been eyeing up, which is a further £700 just for that. And if I get that, I'll need to upgrade the power supply, possibly the RAM as well, because I've only got 16 gigabit RAM in this computer. Ideally, I need 32 or 64.
An escalation would that be, and what might some of the consequences, perhaps intended and unintended, of Israel invading Lebanon be, Philip?
It's hugely significant. The last time
Can you please get started? Oh shit, sorry. Yeah, my bad. Fuck. Sorry, I thought it was just me and Yupa. Yeah, here. Sweetheart. Jesus. Right, give me my...
is not part of the Lebanese army, so it is focused on
navigation
and its exclusive role is to try and destroy Israel. They want to destroy the state of Israel.
No worries, dude. Still got a coffee there, see. Right, I need to grab fuel from here. £1,011. Jesus. It's quite a fuel bill. You'll need to bear with me one moment again. Right, I'll be back in a minute. I need to go make myself a coffee to stay energised. Yeah, so who's here then? Make yourself known if you're here. I didn't know anybody else was actually watching. I thought it was just me and Yupa. I thought Yupa was the only one here. I was just chatting away to him. Even when he stays, he was seeing what temperature it was here. Oh, I'm here. Oh. Hey babes. Didn't realise you were watching as well. Thought you were on the phone. Oh. Oh, hey, babes. Hey, babes, are you coming to get this? Huh?
That's good. Nice good process.
Oh, yeah.
£4.
It is way too big. Huh? Okay. Be ready to roll. Yeah. That yellow warning sign is. Oh, it's away now. On the road again. Do 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 do. Oh, turn left. Okay. Because away to speak to his mum. She's just got home. Probably from work. Yeah, Sacramento. That looks like a busy place. I'll be honest with you, I'd get lost in a place like that. You know, maybe not. If I had Google, like I had, you know, in New York, alright, I suppose. But yeah, pretty big place. There's the police. It's been a crash or something like that there. here comes one of these ridiculously small roundabouts.
Continue straight. Then, turn left.
Ugh, fucking hate these roundabouts.
Turn left. Then, continue straight.
Managed it though.
Continue straight.
This guy's gonna pull out in front of me here. Oh, is he? No, he's letting me go. Cheers. You guys having a bit of car trouble.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
I do disagree with some of the comments that I've forgive me, I don't remember the name.
Take the exit. GPS signal lost. Navigation
I
resumed.
don't necessarily agree that that is necessary.
That's why I was critical of Keir Starmer, because I think he should have known better. Not because he's done something wrong. He should have known that
newsroom at 11 o'clock. Sir Keir Starmer has called for Israel and Hezbollah to agree to a ceasefire, saying escalation starts. Speaking of the United Nations General
It's gonna crash there for a second there. I have got too many mods on, if I'm honest. 55 or 56 mods I'm running. And usually at max I only have about 50. So I'm kind of pushing it, to be honest. You know, if it crashes it's my own fault. Too many mods, man. 55 mods I've got installed that are active, that I'm using at the moment. So probably way too many. So you know, I do expect it to crash at some point. Well, it's been good for the last few times I have played it. You know, I've gotten a good few hours out of it, and it hasn't crashed. So, but we'll see. It was today I was on the Steam Workshop and I was looking at new mods for it. And I got quite a few, to be honest. I got another 10 mods or something, and I put a good few on to see what they're like. One of them being able to go into the back of the cabin now, sit down and chill out. Right, I'm going right towards Inverness. Oh, good. Just slow down here because it's starting to get a little bit windy. Shit, I'm actually picking up speed going down here. Just slow down a wee bit. Big combine harvester in front of us here. I hope you're not in a hurry. This guy certainly ain't. I'm going to overtake them. There you go. Slow down to 40. Actually, I've been on this roundabout before. Took this corner. Been under that bridge before in real life. It's mad. I know that bridge. Been to Oban before. From Oban to Fort William. Or Fort William to Oban. I did that route before. And you see that exact same bridge. That is good attention to detail, that. Yeah. Who are we?
So, it does seem that perhaps they are taking a good hard look at themselves here, because you can't respect and no matter what they need to be sure giving it a try. to ditch its assured standard scheme
Oh, either way, to be
altogether
honest.
and encourage its supporters to prevent cruelty by keeping animals off their plate.
Go straight on.
So you would say that basically
These are going left, so I'll go straight on.
any sort of ethical farming of animals that is for meat, it's simply, you'd say that's simply an oxymoron.
You know, there is just no way to humanely kill someone who doesn't want to die. And even after today, you know, there's absolutely no reason to be eating animals. There are incredible vegan options out there, and we're really in the middle of a vegan revolution. So the best thing that anyone can do to help all animals is to go vegan, and you know, it's really never been easier to make the switch.
How would you describe people that hear that on some of these farms and still decide to how would you describe it?
50 feet, turn left.
50 feet, turn left.
Turn left, killing
What?
animals for a sandwich filler, and I think that a lot of the time people, you know,
Okay, I'm confused.
50 feet, turn left.
like humanely
Turn left.
sourced or high welfare or free range.
Why has it got me to do a square?
Choosing a better option for animals, but you know,
In 50 feet, turn right.
Turn right.
Turn right.
Chickens that are classed as free range, and they're buying that as I do. Is it still better to buy the ones that are battery?
Okay.
claims to be and we've seen investigations have uncovered the systematic suffering in our farms and slaughterhouses. And
Whoa. Hold the phone. Where the fuck are we going here?
crowded pens, they get stamped on or hit or kicked.
Why did it
and
take me here
die
to
from
open?
starvation or dehydration or disease. And you know, this isn't the
What the fuck?
It's
Turn left. Turn left.
Oh! I had to slam on the brakes there. Nearly went through a red light. Come on, turn green. These set of lights aren't changing. What the heck is going on? I think I just lost a bit of internet signal there. Sorry about that, folks. Right, what the fuck is going on here? Are you beeping at? What are you beeping at? The fucking light's red. You see? Red signal offence. What the fuck? Just going for it. Fuck it. Good hell. Hey, Yupa. Yupa's back in the house, apparently. What's up, Yupa? Yupa Stupa. I need to slow down here. Oof. Oh no. It's the return of the fucking combine harvester. Fucking overtake the bastard. You'd never really overtake it there because you can't really see what was coming round that bend. Up and over this bridge.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
Okay.
Take the exit.
Bit in the curb there, but never mind. So I've been in this bridge in real life. So I have. Up by I've been to Fort William before. Quite a few times actually I've been to Fort William. Loch Ness right next to us. That's what it is. It's Loch Ness. It's where the Loch Ness monster's apparently living. Well, that's true or not, we'll never know. In Fort William now. Roundabout coming up.
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
Take the first exit.
Take the exit.
Try to put a cigarette out. Big corner coming up, so I'm slowing down for it.
In 50 feet, turn right. Turn right. In 50 feet, turn right. Turn right. In 50 feet, turn left. Turn left. At the roundabout, take the second exit. Take the exit. Keep left. At the roundabout, take the first exit. Take the exit.
I know where that way goes to the left.
At the roundabout, take the first exit. Take the exit.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Fucking rabbit. It just went off by itself.
I want to use them for meat, or I want to use them just.
Coming to Liverpool. It's a nice place as well.
Continue straight. Then, turn left. Turn left. GPS signal lost. Navigation resumed. Continue straight. Turn left. You have arrived.
Okay, see if I can get this turned around. Go along the car park here. Oh, come on, surely. Another one bites the dust. Why is my radio went back off?
Comparison against equivalent retailers. Visit cinch.co.uk/range claim. Mileage restrictions and terms apply.
First times.
Yeah, but
Those like the wonder of reading your first fairy tale. Now imagine gazing at the fairy tale spires of Ellis Castle, or the delight you'll feel with our Love at First Time guarantee. If you don't love all the breathtaking first times on your first Saga River cruise, we'll give you your money back. 2025 season now on sale. Search Saga River Cruises. Experience is everything. Report must be made in first 72 hours or 48 hours if cruises 7 nights or less. Full terms apply. Over 50s only.
Ben Kentish on LBC. Text 84850.
11:37 time. Let me give the number of number of animals killed for meat in the UK every year.
I'm just going to make myself a coffee and a smoke.
4.4 billion fish, a billion shellfish and a billion fish. Includes a billion chickens, 15 million turkeys, almost 3 million cattle, 11 million pigs, 14 million ducks, 14.5 million sheep, 800.
Let's see if I can get a job to Iceland.
4 billion shellfish. Those are incredible numbers, and they're every single thing in this day and age is unnecessary.
Damn.
None of us have to be
Emotional damage.
Alternative. We don't live in an age where there is nothing other than meat to keep us alive. A lot of people did for a very long time. That's all they could get their hands on. No longer. So we are doing it just through choice, just because we like it. It's simply a preference. In which case, is it justifiable? Or are those today saying, actually, the RSPCA launching inquiry into some of the farms that are operating under its animal welfare scheme, is that evidence, as those campaigners say, that we need to rethink our relationship with meat and stop eating it? To Tony in Chingford about all of that. Tony, hi.
Hello, mate. Yeah, I'm registered blind. I do my shopping online, and because of my daughter, I'm trying to be a veggie. But I have to disagree with what you just said, because whenever I get to the checkout...
You know what job to do, to be honest.
...of shop is vegetarian products. And I just had a look when you started doing this conversation. We need a 2,500% increase in vegetarian products in order to replace meat. I mean, you said it's a choice. It's not a choice at the moment. There's no choice. I mean, you know,
you're forced to eat meat because you can't buy vegetarian.
I'm talking about if you slam the door on meat, then there won't be anywhere near enough. You need a 2,000% increase. So it's well, I talk about David Attenborough's recent book. I mean, in this planet of ours, we have a North American-sized field full of animal feed to feed a Western Europe-sized field full of cows. I mean, it is not going to be replaced overnight. It would need legislation. I mean, it's going to have to be replaced because we can't keep a North American-sized field full of animal feed during the next 25 years or whatever.
That's the point we haven't really touched on this conversation. Is, you know, when you talk to environmental experts about the one thing that we could all do to save the planet, it's give up eating meat.
It's up to you, sweetheart. You can do it again if you want. I'm going to build a smoke anyway. Once I've built a smoke, we'll see where else we can drive to. I was hoping to drive to Iceland, to be honest. See some snow, but that's not giving me any jobs still there. Actually go right. Left at this roundabout. I decide, well, I'm going to give up meat, and God knows, maybe I will after this conversation, that I go down, you know, Co-op or Sainsbury's or Tesco tomorrow, and I find the nation is sold out of tomatoes. Because that's, but if everybody did it at the same time, it would be, that's not going to happen, is it? And that, therefore, is the individual concern and the individual dilemma. Thanks for calling, Tony. Good to talk to you. Let's go to Jen. Evening, Jen. The radio just went back off. Don't know why the radio keeps going off. Weird.
We have something called complete and incomplete. Now, a complete protein is a 20 amino acid chain together. You need this to make muscle synthesis. So if you're a bodybuilder or if you're into any type of sport and you want to gain muscle, you need complete protein. Vegetables, even soya proteins, they are incomplete. They are completely incomplete.
What about protein shake, Jim?
Oh, well, what type of protein would it be?
I don't know. You tell me. I'm not a sports science expert.
Okay.
You need to look at me and tell me I'm not an expert in protein shakes.
Yeah. So there's so many different protein shakes.
Yeah, OBS is struggling to connect to the internet.
The best one, which is
It looks that way. Connection keeps going up and down, up and down.
Right. So are they? But presumably they're reasonable substitutes for meat, or are you telling me they're not?
They're reasonable, but what I want to say is all the vegetarian proteins are incomplete, which means they don't have the full amino acid chains, which means you will never get muscle synthesis. You will never gain muscle. And there's a leading person in this field called Gabrielle Lyon, who's she's.
Radios went off again. The heck's with that?
Now that's due to lack of protein and the right full complete protein, and that's something that no one else is mentioning here. And
but Jem, there's 3 million vegetarians in this country. Are you telling me that they're all
vegetarian as well?
Okay, so but I haven't got the expertise to say whether you're saying it's right or wrong. I take your word for it. But the consequence of what you're telling me is that the 3 million veggies in this country are all sort of lacking in key minerals and key proteins, that they're basically unhealthy.
Well, yeah, absolutely. They're not unhealthy. They just won't be able to gain muscle. That's all. If they wouldn't be able to do any particular sport.
But they do. Of course they do. Of course vegetarians do sport, Joe. They're professional athletes that are vegans.
Okay, so I'm looking at it from a muscle synthesis point of view. People that want to gain muscle.
You can't tell me that vegetarians can't gain muscle.
They can't. No, you can't. If you're not getting the full proteins, maybe you have to look at the vegetarian diet. Now, if they're making it up somehow, and it's not just the B12 deficiency which you were talking about earlier, it's the complete amino acid chain.
But Joe, I'm just looking this up. There's a whole website called Vegan Bodybuilders that is full of people who certainly, looking at the pictures of them, don't have a problem building muscle, and all are apparently vegans.
They were okay. There might be something. Okay, so some vegans may do, but they'll be taking.
You just told me they can't build muscle.
Well, there's something. You need a full complete amino acid chain.
But clearly they're not having problem building muscle because they're literal bodybuilders. They're professional in some of these cases is building their body without eating meat.
I suppose a way about. Yeah, I'm just going to build. I've got my coffee. I just need to build a smoke.
I use the co-op. So when you hear that they've lost £40 million to shop theft, as I prefer to
I'll show it.
shoplifters, well, it makes you think, doesn't it?
John's in Birmingham. But yeah, I was a store detective about 20 years ago. It just comparisons now. When you walk into the supermarket,
What do you think? She thinks you'll like it.
in a supermarket than in a bank now.
I like it.
With Betfair, where odds move faster than polls. Play responsibly.
It's a good time.
I never thought of myself as the giving type. But I guess I am. I cook my house
I used to love watching it with her.
delicious pot of stew after
She
my
danced along with her.
night shift. And I give blood when I can.
Aye.
Invest in 1 hour
Good
of my
times,
time
good
to save
times.
up to 3 lives. Like the life of my little cousin, Jace, who suffers from sickle cell. But you wouldn't know that by how cheeky he is. If you're the giving type, please book an appointment at blood.co.
I don't think you could hold one, sweetheart, with your body the way it is.
Is loving life.
I think you would. You would fucking end up having a hemorrhage.
With Barclay cards, he's got the money in his account the next day, with no hidden fees. So he spends less time
Not so
waiting
good.
and more time watering. What's good for small business is good for
You can do
everyone.
this or do it.
Barclay card payments.
Yeah, a food baby.
Settlement terms may vary.
Yeah.
Not even a food baby.
Settlement transactions need to be taken.
Actually, not really.
Flex them before 7 p.m. for Smart Pay Anywhere and Smart Pay Touch. T's and
She's a
C's
wee
apply.
bit bloated in her.
Search kayaks for great deals on Wait, that doesn't say flights. Search
She's got very bad. She's
I like you.
My time. I've got
When you did used to wear it, sweetheart.
Even better, you see cost
Yeah.
and if it's flexibility you're after, kayaks.
Aye, because I kept telling you off for using it because it kept destroying the bloody mattress sheets.
you chucked how
And all the towels.
many
This
beds
fake tan just ends up everywhere.
on you? On the
Plus, you don't need it anyway. You turn a nice colour naturally.
Order Kung Pao chicken with our watches.
You just need to go to Spain or somewhere where you get a lot of sun. Oh, the sunbeds. I know you do.
I've
You
still
want,
got 50 odd minutes then.
I know you still got all that, sweetheart. You don't want to go to the sunbeds too much, because then you'll end up looking like a fucking leather brown couch.
Smart meter required. For terms and eligibility, search over and beyond.
When you run a small business, a handshake means a lot. They can be a greeting, an agreement, or a nice to see you. And whether they last too long or not long enough, they mean you're meeting with a bob, not a bot. Some might be bone crushing.
Aye, 100 layers of 50 shades of fake tan.
Metro Bank, we're always pleased to meet with you. Pop in and meet your local business manager. Metro Bank, business to business.
Many.
Metro Bank is authorised and regulated by the FCA and
Wasn't that good either?
Britain's conversation. Ben Kentish, Alexa,
Yeah, white mattress sheets. And I'm like, I remember when that used to be white. Now it's fucking brown. Yeah, the second that you stayed here. Fucking fake tan everywhere. Half your face was still in the pillow.
Is it ethical? Can it be ethical? Should we all stop doing Talk to Ryan and Joyce about this. Hello, Ryan.
I was saying, at least if you missed me, you could see me that way.
Well, if it was pitch black, I couldn't.
You get a fright or you
Yeah. Look like Ben Stiller out of Zoolander coming out the fucking mine shaft. Surprise!
Disasters are the problem at the moment. So you've got climate change and the loss of biodiversity. But actually grazing animals are really, really important for biodiversity.
That's me ready to roll. Ladies and gentlemen, ready to go on the road again. Alright, see what jobs there is.
Declines in, those species. I mean, a lot of our really important top wildlife sites of special scientific interest are actually grazed by farm animals.
But we can
Try to see if I can get a job to
don't have to butcher them and eat them.
Well, the problem is, if the farmer is not
Slovakia. You don't want to do that. Let it drive.
Well, could they not? I mean, this might sound a bit stupid, but could they not be wild?
Can't seem to find a job from here.
Possibly, yes.
Faroe Islands.
If you've got a lot of cattle,
If I go there,
then if they're just left to their own devices, that can actually be quite cruel as well. I mean, if they break a leg or something, so there's going to have to be.
But that's not as cruel as killing them in their billions.
Well, I agree, but there's sort of trade-off. All I'm pointing out of view. I think ethically, the argument you've won. But all I'm saying is sometimes there's sort of other reasons.
yeah, I'll do that job.
Navigation resumed.
You're going to have to decide.
Off to Aberdeen.
So it's not as simple as people make out.
It's simple as it's being made out to be.
Interesting.
Another thing is there was a program on arrival station, I won't say which one, about things like, a lot of the...
I don't know if I can do a spin a rooney here, as I call it.
I mean, the almonds...
Yep, should manage. Spin a rooney.
Navigation resumed.
Oh, just.
Signal lost. Navigation resumed.
Pesticides under them.
At the roundabout.
I've got a 3-hour drive.
Take the exit. At the roundabout, take the first
And if
exit.
you look at other sort of agricultural,
Take the exit.
forest, weeds and cows, in some cases being cut down to stay away from them. That would be even when that is where I would personally draw the line. I think as long as they're well treated, I don't have an issue. I appreciate it doesn't happen in many cases if those animals are well treated. Interesting.
Do, 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 do.
So even if we don't give it up, we can achieve quite a lot by cutting down. And see, do you think there's other things that people like me who I do worry about this, but still like
in 50 feet, turn left.
Potentially, I think there's a lot at the moment about
turn left,
which is where they're growing it from stem cells, and that's not obviously.
That's lab.
It's experimental, but I think if that's definitely something
in 50 feet, turn right.
And that day will come in the not too distant future. But for now, we are not. That's not a get out.
Turn right.
Given the choices, eat or don't, and most of us right now decide that we're going to do it. Speak to the person Antonio is in Lebanon. Antonio, what's your take?
Very.
Yeah, I think really I just want to sort of mention from an ethical side, just from my perspective, I see, killing any animal really is completely wrong. And I recognise, I'm different to a lot of people in that sense, but
navigation resumed.
I was just looking at the figures again. 4 billion shellfish killed for me. I mean, I've got to be honest with you. I struggle to
in 50 feet, turn right.
And I appreciate that. And
turn right.
Huh?
I understand and we see some to ourselves to some extent.
Isn't it about emotions? It's about when we sort of experience something negative. Easter, I would say,
Full beam on. Oh, there's my garage. Right. I'm gonna go in here for a sec. What the fuck? What exactly have I crashed into? An invisible fucking truck? The fuck was that? What the fuck is going on here? I'll need to get it fucking repaired now, that's for sure. 5,000 nearly. Me.
His government in the UK will offer responsible global leadership. He's also called for an immediate ceasefire in Gaza and the release of hostages held by Hamas. The PM's to meet Republican presidential candidate Donald Trump in New York later. Detectives say they've been contacted by a number of new potential victims of Mohammed al-Fayed. They're investigating historical allegations of sexual assault and rape made against a former Harrods boss. 5 current and 2 former Met police officers are to face a gross misconduct hearing next month.
That's nice, I like that.
With the murder of Sarah Everard.
Red LED. I suppose I've got a blue one.
She was kidnapped, raped and murdered by a serving Met
Yeah,
officer in 2020.
that's nicer.
Labour MP Diane Abbott has told the Newsagents podcast that the decision to means test the winter fuel allowance for pensioners has upset party members. The Prime Minister has faced criticism for the decision that he said is to fill a hole in the public finances.
Making decisions
What are these?
to take money off pensioners. I mean, come on. I mean, there were other ways to raise that money. It tells you something.
I wonder, they probably put my name here.
Leadership thinks.
An amber warning for rain is in force for central England, which means a possible risk to life.
Can I zoom?
Up to 60 millimetres of rain could fall in 6 hours. There's already been extensive flooding across
Right.
large parts of the country. Neil lives in Abingdon in Oxfordshire and has spoken to LBC.
We've only flooded twice in the 8 years that we've lived here, both this year. And this is the quickest we've ever seen it. We could literally watch it march up over its banks and across the adjacent fields. And into the estate.
Weather and some improving news. Rain clearing from the south and the southeast to leave a day of sunny spells and just a few scattered showers. It will feel cold though, with a strong northerly airstream with a high of 15 degrees. From Global's newsroom for LBC, I'm Daryl Jackson.
This is LBC from Global,
E.
leading Britain's conversation with Ben Kentish.
H.
12:03 the time. Ben Kentish here with you on LBC. Very good morning if you're just joining us here on the programme. I had a really interesting conversation about meat and animal welfare. Lots of thought provoked there, and me at least. I'm certainly going to give that some thought about whether I should maybe have a go at veggie for a while. It doesn't fill me with excitement, I must say, but you know, there's some quite compelling arguments made in the last hour. We're going to move on to talk about a very, very serious issue in this country right now. One that I think the new government has not said or done anywhere near enough on, to be quite honest with you. And I know, because we've talked about this before, one that resonates and affects a lot of people that listen to this show. And that is the absolute crisis, and even that word barely comes close to describing it, the debacle, the scandal, the outrage that is the state of social care in this country as we speak tonight. In the last few minutes, Age UK has put out a report that claims that 2 million older people in England are living without the social care help that they need. They say that is deeply worrying, which I would say puts it mildly. And this is just elderly people that they're focusing on, let alone all the other, let alone the children with social care needs, let alone the
Sure how this is going to look.
that have social care needs.
Practically spelling out my name here.
Social care right now, it's just simply broken, and it has been for years.
GPS
In fact, it has
signal
been for
lost.
decades.
Navigation resumed.
And yet, government after government,
Yeah, I need to.
health and social care
It's worked, but my D has a massive space.
seems to sort of be like a rabbit in the headlights, frankly, when it comes to actually doing anything about this. Labour's talked about it, but it says it's going to take a decade. People don't have a decade. There are people right now who are sitting in their own, waste because the carer hasn't turned up and helped them have a bath or a shower. There are people
You know
who
what I mean?
missed out on their medication today because the carer wasn't available when they needed them. There's people who haven't had meals today because of the state of social care. There's people who are tonight sitting in their homes cold because of the state of social care. There's thousands upon thousands of people who are in hospital right now when they don't need to be because they're healthy enough to be at home, because the social care system isn't sufficient, isn't good enough right now to look after them properly in their homes. 2 million older people living without the social care help that they need. And of course, when the state is failing like that, when the system is broken in that way, the people who pick up the pieces are friends and family, loved ones who have to step in because there's simply no one else who will do it. And so I want to talk this hour about another issue that we've talked about before, and I will make no apology to returning to, because other parts of the political system in this country just seem to want to ignore it. And that is the
My God, why did I bother?
carers in this country. The millions of ordinary people, friends, children, siblings, nieces and nephews, who are having to spend significant amounts of their time, in fact, what feels like almost all of their time in many cases, looking after loved ones because there is nobody else able to help. If any of this affects you, if you are an unpaid carer, if you're somebody who relies on social care, isn't getting it properly, if you're somebody who has a loved one in that position, a parent perhaps, or a grandparent, or a friend, or a sibling, who simply isn't getting the support they need with their health and their needs in the community or in a home, pick up the phone, because I'd love to hear your story. I'd love to hear about how the failure of our social care system is affecting you. Second question for you, if you perhaps haven't been directly affected by this, we all know it's an absolute disaster. We all know it's a nightmare scenario that we have when it comes to social care. Why do you think it is this is just allowed to go on and on and on, year after year, decade after decade, government after government? Why do politicians
GPS signal lost.
incapable
Navigation
of sorting
resumed.
this out, but seem to be even completely and utterly unwilling even
Not
to
finished
try?
yet. Richard Pride.
Constantly talking about the NHS.
No, it literally says my name in the truck.
A national conversation about the state of the NHS. If only a fraction of that attention was dedicated to social care, we wouldn't be in the mess that we are in. And the idea, by the way, that you can fix the broken NHS without sorting out social care first, as the current government, just like many of its predecessors seem to think you can, is pie in the sky, balloony nonsense. Because if people can't get the care they need at home, where are they going to go when they need it? Hospital, A&E. And if people, once they're in hospital, can't be released because the social care isn't there for them at home, what happens? They stay in hospital. And what happens then? There's no beds for anybody else. It's such basic stuff. And yet politicians, all of them, and this is genuinely a cross-party problem, apart from, to be fair to the Lib Dems,
Ilya Blue Light.
raising this endlessly in the recent months, they take the ostrich approach to this. They just stick their head ever deeper into any sand that they can find.
GPS signal lost. Navigation resumed.
There's nothing they can do about it, which again is utter nonsense. 2 million adults, 2 million older people in this country not getting the care they need for social care. Why is that the case? And how is this crisis affecting you? If you're someone who needs care and isn't getting it, or isn't getting
I like that, man.
in the quality that you need,
That Scania sounds really nice.
the unpaid carer having to pick up the pieces that are left behind, pick up the phone and get through if you call now. 0345 6060 973. That's over 2 million people in Age UK. Morning to you, Carol. That figure is astonishing. 2 million older people in England have unmet social care needs. How have you worked that out?
Well, there are some data sets that operate all the time and collect information about older people across the country. And my colleagues who are researchers have done work just analysing them. It's all very official, very authoritative sort of research. So we're pretty confident that
Yes,
the
V8.
number is about right.
And what's
Hey, Charlie.
from the sort of, the
Yeah.
number is that
It's
it's increased by 400,000.
yeah, it's the V8.
It's quite staggering in terms of an increase in 12 months alone.
It's a lovely truck.
It's getting worse and getting worse rapidly.
Well, there's a couple of things that we have to bear in mind.
Just put a bit of fuel in my truck. There's something wrong. Whoever did this garage made the entrances fucked up. You end up crashing into a visible wall.
Before the pandemic, because conditions weren't treated at that time, because the hospitals were so busy doing other things instead. And we know, of course, there are lots of older people waiting on those lengthy NHS waiting lists for hip operations and the like.
When we talk about unmet needs, I mean, from your experience, how much of this is people are getting some care, but it's simply not enough, or carers don't have enough time with them, for example?
Hey, watch this, guys. The way this truck goes out. Look at that. I'm not even on the fucking road. It's mad.
Somebody who's got much more pronounced social care needs, and more than one of them, because the kinds of things that the research looks at, things like, can you get in and out of bed, can you dress, can you manage in the bathroom, shower, those sorts of things. And of course, it's people who have got a number of those things who we worry about the most. And so the fact that the need is unmet means that you're, to some extent, not getting the care that you need, whether that's coming from an official care service, from a formal care service, or indeed from someone in your family or a neighbour or a friend. So essentially, you're left trying to manage that degree of need on your own. And so some people will be coping fairly well, I think, if they've got just the beginnings of social care needs. But there will be other people who have got a much more pronounced need, and for them life is really pretty tough.
Navigation
and it's important
resumed.
to remember, I think, that these days to get safe, you both have to have a really pronounced need, and you have to have very good care. So all this time, people who are who would like to have more care than they're currently getting.
And the people that we do I mean, we're talking about really fundamental stuff, aren't we? We're talking about people getting medicines on time, people perhaps not even eating. These are really basic stuff about dignity as much as anything else. But everyone in this country should expect the very minimum. There's a very minimum when it comes to care.
Those things, and on the other side, of course, the problem is that if you're not necessarily always taking your medicine, or if you've got an unmet need for care, it may make you more likely to have as much as you need to keep yourself really in a good state of health. So all those things make it more likely that you'll have a health problem, or that if you've got one, it'll accelerate a bit. And as we head towards the winter, that's really bad news for older people, and of course it's also very bad news for the NHS.
And I want to come on to that and ask you about what the government needs to do when it comes to social care. But just sticking with what we're talking about for a moment, I think it's worth talking specifically about what you touched
Do
on,
this.
ends up picking up pieces in a lot of cases. which
Use
is
sim truck, semi truck, hovering technology. That was like a hoverboard, wasn't it? Yupa. Alright. Yeah, whoever, made this, they could have did a better job at the entrance to the Portree garage. That's for sure.
Who are much older and who are starting to need more support. And it's by no means unusual, of course. I think we all know people who have either had to scale down their work or stop work altogether. Usually women, not always women, sometimes men, but usually women, in order to provide care because they want to, but also
Shit. Okay, that was my bad. Fucking hell. Fuck, there's a post as well.
To fix the social care system by consecutive governments, frankly, into consecutive decades.
Turn right.
What have you made of the new Labour government? Because I'm talking to somebody at Labour Party conference before who said, Wes Streeton's done a lot of good things, he's saying all the right things, but he hasn't said anywhere near it's the first producing a 10-year NHS plan, but they've said rather less about what's going to happen with social care, and they've tended to suggest that social care is not going to get a thoroughgoing process of reform for at least a few years, possibly 5 years. They've committed to doing more on the social care workforce, which is fantastic, but even that's going to take some time. And the problem, of course, is that these figures are going up all the time, as you rightly point out. And the other
The future hoverboard wheels.
treatment, it would be so much better if we were much more effective at identifying locally, so that it's much better at supporting older people to
At the
stay
roundabout,
fit and well
take
in
the
their
first
own
exit.
homes. Because at the moment, I think
You okay?
lots of people who
Take the
either
exit.
themselves or who have an older relative who becomes have this experience but then wondering where on earth to get real but then they're discharged back into the community, and there's no support really there either, because GPs are very, very busy, and as our report points out, these other services
So what you and others say?
Well, there's still time for them to do something that will make a difference this winter, because it links to the topic we've just been talking about. You can imagine, can't you, that if older people are struggling to stay warm in their own homes as well as coping with the lack of social care, this is a good recipe for many more people to end up in hospital when otherwise they might have been avoided. So it's really not going to help the NHS this year.
course.
There are 5 million people
Oh dear, bad crash. Oh, it looked like a very bad crash. Late already.
Yeah, they do.
In 50 feet, turn right.
Because when you've got Virgin Media's business broadband, you won't get any unexpected mid-contract price rises. The price you sign up to is the price you pay. So now you can stay in control of your cash flow.
Turn right.
Business-ready broadband. Search Virgin Media Business. Virgin Media. See what you can do. Fab areas.
Home workouts becoming a bit of a stretch. Get way more classes for your catch up for your gym with unlimited sessions and no extra cost. I need to cancel. There's no contract. Just one more plenty of things and all you night owls enjoy way more midnight runs for your money too with 24/7 access. All for just $17.99 a month with 50% off your first month and no joining fee for a limited time.
those that don't need it, of which there are many, of course, I accept. But they are cutting it
Turn left.
way too low. They are restricting it far too much. And that is going to mean that some of those 2 million people that we are told today have unmet social care needs. It's just going to continue having their needs met, because by the way, this government is still doing very little to fix social care.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
Social care will be the number one thing that I would do. The number one. So what are we talking about? Longer term issues like smoking bans and preventative.
Take the exit.
It's not fixing the crisis in social care. So my goodness, should that be a top priority? Not even for the health department, but for the entire government.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
Is not making life relatively worse by taking pounds they get literally to try to pay their heating bills this winter. I think they should
take the exit. Turn left.
And you see firsthand pretty much every minute of the working day just how broken the social care system is.
Turn left.
Too early.
In Gwent in Wales. Hi, Gwyneth.
Yeah, hiya. Right, so I'm a carer. I care for my two have a job a few years ago. I was caring for my
Turn left.
Yeah, the care
sons have to do it. I think indignity, shame. Didn't fully understand what was going on. But if you'd said to her when she was you would have to give her absolutely dismayed.
Nice sunrise.
So it might be some time before you actually get there. And then, as you'll see when you do, when compared to what I've been 3 times a day is quite a lot, but even then, it's not doing enough.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
The whole process will work. So, Mum would end up in hospital because she was
Take the exit.
Okay, how long would it be?
Man, it's got good acceleration, this truck. Keith, I think I've been here. I'm sure I've been here before in real life.
So even at that point then, the quarantine lasts for about 5 weeks.
Nearly there. Only an hour to go. Which is like 5 minutes. Real time.
Continue straight.
What the fuck is that in front of us?
Because they have to pay for their own transport, and a lot of them won't get paid enough.
Yo, is that a forklift? What the fuck? The hell? Fuck is that doing in the road? Jesus Christ, I've seen it all now. Well, that was a first. Huh? Yeah, I'm the both.
What impact does that have on you? What's that big knock-on impact on you?
Well, yeah, because we're really a lot, friends, family.
Stay.
You have a night and time to yourself, and that's it.
Christ's sake. No, cat. Come on, down. Yeah, go up there. The window ledge. Thank you.
Often it's what you do for the people you love. It doesn't mean so much of the care and support.
Jesus Christ, cat. Try to drive here. Oh. Cat missed it. You like making me crash there. Digging the old claws into the legs. Oh. Actually, I need to repair my truck, so that's where I'll be going later. Let's see that.
This is LBC.
Do you belong here? Sit next to me in the back of a Bell 212 helicopter. I'm about to give your team go on a jungle training exercise. What's your gut saying? Not for you? To the boy you know? Or stay here and see how far you can go with leadership training unlike anywhere else. No, no, no! Still listening? You belong here. Army, recruiting now. Search army jobs.
GPS signal lost. Navigation resumed.
I'm sure.
What happened to recording episode of Farm?
The Philly cheesesteak is back at McDonald's. 2 beef patties, crispy and blue onions, cheddar cheese, all topped with a melted cheddar cheese sauce. What can be better? How about playing the Monopoly game with a Philly cheesesteak too? Yes, please. Until 15 minutes from 11 a.m. Participating UK restaurants. Subject to availability, 18 plus, and may be required. See rules at UK.
Ben Kentish on LBC. Listen on your smart speaker. Just say, play LBC.
Care standards are really low, especially with personal care. I cared for my mum. Many carers are completely untrustworthy, says Sue. Ben, this comes in from Anne, the gentleman you just heard on the phone. This was Gwilym, who looked after his mother. What a wonderful man, says Anne. Let's carry on talking about state social care, how it's affecting you. What on earth is going so wrong that means politicians are just neglecting it ongoing? Let's talk to Kevin in Basingstoke about all of that. Hi, Kevin.
Yeah.
What made you call into that, Kevin?
Yeah, what I was going to say is that the budget for social care has been cut by 50%.
Right, guys. I'm going to stop the stream, but I'm going to restart it again in about 5-10 minutes. I'm just going to give my PC a quick restart, as well as the OBS that helps stream. So, yeah, I'll be back on live in about 5-10 minutes. Okay? Just going to restart everything. So, right. Right, internet. Upert, if you're still watching, I'll be back on in about 10 minutes. Okay? Right. Speak to you guys shortly.